Okay guys, so the next movement that we want to go through in relation to knee pain is essentially how you squat. Now, many of us obviously are moving through the squat position day in, day out, essentially when you sit down, when you get up, or a lot of us when we go to the gym. So essentially, in a moment we're going to go over a perfect squat, but before we go over that, we want to discuss how not to squat. So what we see a lot of with our patients in the office is just poor movement patterns, essentially through the kinetic chain, which put a massive amount of stress and tension into the front of the knee. So what we tend to see a lot of is essentially when we squat, the knees coming in front of the toe and then this back heel's coming off here. This puts massive amount of stress and tension through the front of the knee and on the inside of the knee there. And essentially it's a really unhealthy way to squat, or any essentially get up, move, sit, stand. And this is something that we need to get corrected. So the proper way to squat is essentially good posture, ear meets your shoulder, shoulder meets your hip, hip above your knee, knee above your heel. You want to spread those feet and get even distribution. Try and shift it to the back of your foot. And then all we're going to do, imagine you're sitting on a toilet seat, so you're going to come all the way back. Okay, and then we're going to do that one again. Hold it at the bottom for me. So essentially what we're seeing is knees behind your toe, and then you've got a decent bend in that hip there, and preferably Suzanne would be more here, and then we're going to drive up. So I want you to get in front of a mirror and go through a squat, and if you're essentially doing what Suzanne did in the first squat, show us again Suzanne, knees in front of toes, heels off of the floor. That's not the way to squat, you're going to get a lot of knee pain. So this exercise for you, you're going to grab a stool or a seat at work or a bench in the gym. Start on the bench for me, or on a stool for me, Suzanne. And we're going to do sit to stand. So you're going to have feet just outside shoulders, heels under toes, and we're going to be in really good posture, so shoulder blades in and down, activate that core, and then we're just going to essentially go from a seated to a standing position and sit down. Now this looks easy, but what you're going to want to do is when we sit down, Suzanne, a lot of you are going to shift forwards and then get up, okay? And that's because we've got really weak activation in what we call your posterior chain, your pelvic floor, your hamstrings, your glutes, and these low back muscles here, which we call your lumbar spine erectors. So when we get up, we want to make sure we've got no movement in the chest, and then Suzanne, drive through those heels, sit up, sit back down for me, and then we're going to drive up through that, okay? And stop there. All right, so essentially, if you're squatting, you're having knee pain during the squat, getting up from your seat at work, go through that movement pattern, and then start doing the sit to stand for me. I'll see you on the next one.